welcome. It is a news review on Unilag television where we get to review headline news that have been carried over the week. My name is Vida Peters. Now, this week we've had so many headlines, and unfortunately, it is no news that Asuu strike has come up all over again, like not once, not twice, not three times. And yes, we are in the University of Lagos with so many businesses on campus. Now, it's no news now that Asuu has been on strike for over 3 months, and yes, still counting. They have the support of Asuu, they also have the support of SANU, and this has rendered businesses on campus desolate. They've rendered it, actually, they've been stranded because they need students, they need lecturers, they also need the non-teaching staff. Now with me in the studio is Maduako Kelvin, who is a business owner. Yes, he is a barber, an entrepreneur, and let me add this, he is the most sought after barber on campus. Welcome, Mr. Kelvin.
Thank you very much, Novena.
All right, so Mr. Kelvin, what exactly do you actually think about Asuu and the federal government strike? As it pertains business in general.
Business in general,
Yes.
Asuu strike and the federal government. I'll start with using Jaja Complex as a case study.
Okay.
I am the chairman of Jaja Complex, University of Lagos, and before the commencement of the strike, we had thought of setting up a water project, which meant that we had to start running water to a borehole so that the complex would have access to water. At the beginning, it was fun because there was money for people to be able to contribute to the success of the project. But the truth is, we are not able to continue the project anymore. The project has been lying there fallow because there's no money. I cannot imagine myself now going and calling them out when I know that it's hard out there for them to make. Even for some shops, they are not even making up to 1,000 naira anymore. So if I now want them to pitch in 5,000 naira to continue the project, I'll probably just sound like a bad person all the same. So the project has just been there. We've not been able to continue it. And even from my own perspective, continuing the project is really tiring because this is something I had when you're enthusiastic about something and then you start it and then something happens and then you can't continue anymore. Going back to it again means I have to start calling them again, writing memos.
So even the zeal to continue that
is dead. And sometimes when I'm coming to school, I use some of these cab drivers, for example. They are charging 15 naira for a ride down to the campus and back. Let's say at all 200 naira for the smaller cabs and 300 naira for the bigger cabs. When students are running, it's easier for them to be able to meet up, making money and all that. But right now, let's think about it. Some of these cab drivers are old men. Some of them are just really, even when school is on session, you should practically think that money should not even be enough for them and their family. But think about it, how bad it is for them right now, where they could be there for hours and hours and hours and hours, and then it's not helping anybody. And then for people that really, really want to make do of a craft, for people that are really, really business minded and they are working on campuses, think about how they'll be feeling mentally. Because I know that I still have youths that are like me that are into businesses right now. There are other ways of making money in Nigeria right now. A lot of us know that sometimes it's saying that our youths are lazy, as is rightly said by some of our leaders, and then some of us are not. Now, we are not lazy, and then we are being affected by this. What do you think comes to our mind when we are thinking about those that are actually doing it the other way to make money, and then we are trying to do it the right way, and then there's no encouragement for us? It means one way or another, you'll be looking at joining the set of people that are getting it big. I mean, they are actually getting it big. I really did not ever want to start doing anything that way because I felt like there's dignity in labor. But think about a person like me now that has always been this entrepreneurship spirit, dignity in labor, and I'm struggling with life. I'm literally struggling with life right now because Asuu and federal governments are are not doing any good with getting to finding a solution to this problem that we're facing. So
that's really sad. Okay, we took some interviews about businessmen on campus. Now, so we'll play that, and when we return, we'll kick the ball rolling. Let's see the interviews.
Yeah, it has really affected businesses on campus, not just me, everyone on campus, the cabs, all businesses in general. Sales has really dropped. Like, students are now on campus, they've vacated the hostel, so there is no much sales, unlike when everyone is in school premises. You know, you get a lot of customers, and sometimes you even need extra hands to attend to customers. But now, I'm just the only one here attending to customers, so the rush is not there. So we hope they will call up the strike anytime soon.
Thank you very much. Like they say, when two elephants fight, the ground suffer. When Asuu and the federal government are in caucus, a lot of people have to pay for that damages, and it includes business, students, as well as even people that are doing businesses on the outskirts of the university. For the businesses, let me not say too much students, because everybody knows that for any economy or for the future of any country, if the students are not educationally present, the future is lacking. But then for the business aspect of it, the truth is, when things like this happen on campuses, when the students are not in campuses, if, for instance, when students are on campus, you are making 100,000 a week or a month. When students are not on campus, you'll probably be going home with like 5K, 10K a week or a month. And you can imagine that kind of drop in your finances. It can only not affect you as a business, can affect you as a person mentally, because when you have built your business around a particular amount and then it drops radically, you should know that things are not actually going well with you as a person.
I'm one of the capmen in this territory. The problem is that the government is giving us problem. Because when the answer is, if the Asuu is working, things will be moving well. As our situation be now, we are not okay at all, at all. Even to feed ourselves, only God save us. Yeah, now. The problem is with the federal government. When the federal government answer us, at least Asuu does not disturb us for not working. But when things move well now, you know, we can feed well, we can maintain our motor. But now, if the motor is spoiled, unless we borrow money from one year or another, before we can repair our motor, yes, things were so poor now. Because of the federal government unable to answer us. When they answer us, we are okay. Our customer is not moving because they are not entry at all.
Before now, you see long queues.
Yes. Before, we are not long. There's no long queue like this. Even you will see students lining up. We are moving up and down from here to gate, then pursue our motor down to the campus and carry them to the gate. But now, see the long queue. At a time, we are spending more than 1.5 hours, 2 hours to load the 6 passengers.
The owner of Mavis Restaurants, the one that's Jaja to be